So it's finally here. After weeks of waiting, endless rumors, and way too many available reviews and unboxing videos if you ask me. The iPhone 17 Pro Max is sitting right in front of me, and honestly, I've got mixed feelings about this one. Apple made some pretty bold choices this year, and I'm not sure how I feel about all of them yet. But hey, that's what we're here to find out, right? So let's not waste any time. Let's crack this thing open and see if Apple's latest flagship is worth the hype, or if it is just more of the same with a new number slapped on it. So right off the bat, I went with the new silver finish, and in person, this is stunning. The photos online really don't do it justice. It's got this brushed aluminum texture that just catches the light beautifully. Yeah, Apple switched back to aerospace grade aluminum, and honestly, it looks and feels incredible. Before we pull it out though, let's see what else is in here. And we've got the usual suspects: USB-C to USB-C cable, your SIM ejector too, and that's it. No power brick, obviously. We are in year 4 or 5 of that now. However, I got an additional power brick from the Apple store where I bought my iPhone, which is, pretty good. Now the main event. Let's actually get this phone out of here.
Remove this. Close
That's
this.
satisfying. Peeling off this protective film never gets old. Okay, first impression. It's actually slightly heavier than the iPhone 16 Pro Max. Apple added about 4 grams, going from 227 grams to 233 grams, likely because of the larger battery inside. It's not a huge difference, but you can feel it if you are really paying attention. Still, for a phone this size, it's pretty well balanced. So let's talk about the design, because this is where things get interesting. At first glance, it looks like an iPhone. Flat sides, aluminum unibody construction, ceramic shields on the front, all the stuff we've come to expect. But there are some changes here that's actually pretty significant. The bezels, Apple managed to shave them down even more this year, and it makes the screen feel absolutely massive. The 6.9-inch display just dominates the front of this phone. Now, the back. This is where the silver finish really shines. Literally, it's got this micro textured finish that's not quite matte and not quite glossy. It's somewhere in between, and it feels incredible in hand. Grippy without being sticky, smooth without being slippery. The aluminum construction just gives it that premium feel. I don't know how Apple pulled this off, but it's a huge improvement. By the way, iPhone 17 Pro Max comes in 3 colors this year: deep blue, cosmic orange, and this silver finish I've got over here. Apple went bold with that cosmic orange. It's definitely a statement color, but I went with the silver because, it's classic and clean. And then we have the camera bump. Apple redesigned it this year. It's now the full width camera bar that goes from end to end across the back of the phone instead of the squared off triangle in the corner. Kind of reminds me of the Google Pixel camera bar, but wider. I know some people are gonna love it. Some people are gonna hate it. Me, I think it looks cleaner, more refined, but yeah, it still protrudes quite a bit. This phone is not laying flat on the table anytime soon. You've got 48 megapixel main sensor, 48 megapixel ultra wide, and a new 48 megapixel telephoto lens. Around the side, you got your phone volume, your action button, which is now customizable with even more functions, apparently, and your power button on the right. Oh, and the USB-C port on the bottom with the speaker grills. Nothing groundbreaking here, but everything feels solid, premium, exactly what you would expect from a Pro Max device. Overall build quality, A+. This thing feels like a tank, but a really elegant, expensive tank. The aluminum unibody construction is tough, the weight distribution is good, and the new ceramic shield 2 glass is reportedly 3 times more scratch resistance on the front and 4 times more crack resistant on the back. I mean, it's still a big phone, don't get me wrong, but Apple's done a great job making it feel manageable. And now we can actually talk about this display. This is a 6.9-inch LTPO OLED panel with ProMotion. meaning it can dynamically adjust from 1 Hz all the way up to 120 Hz depending on what you are doing. And let me tell you, scrolling through apps, swiping between pages, it is buttery smooth. Colors are punchy, contrast is incredible. Blacks are true black thanks to the OLED technology. Brightness wise, Apple claims this can hit 3000 nits peak brightness outdoor. That's insane. With 1600 nits for HDR content and 1000 nits typical max brightness, viewing angles are excellent. No color shifting, no weird glare. Now let's talk about cameras. So you've got your standard camera modes at the bottom. Photo, video, portrait, detail is sharp, colors are accurate without being oversaturated, impressive, minimal distortion on the edges, and the color matching between lenses is spot on. That's something Apple's always been great at. Now, performance. This thing is running Apple's new A19 Pro chip, which is built on a 3nm processor. Specs nerds will appreciate that, but what does it mean for everyday use? It means this phone is stupid fast. Apps open instantly. Multitasking is seamless. Everything just responds the moment you touch it. One big upgrade this year is the RAM. 12 GB in the iPhone 17 Pro Max, up from 8 GB in the iPhone 16 Pro Max. That's a 50% increase. More RAM helps with multitasking. Plus, it sets the phone up for the much awaited Apple Intelligent features rolling out throughout 2026. Gaming performance should be excellent with this chip, and the improved thermal management Apple's implemented. Apple added a vapor chamber cooling system this year to help dissipate heat better with the aluminum construction. I'm not a huge mobile gamer, but I dabbled a bit and everything runs without breaking a sweat. Battery life, I cannot comment on yet, but Apple is claiming all day battery life with typical use and without larger battery capacity and more efficient chip. I'm optimistic. Other features worth mentioning: USB-C with USB 3.2 speeds for fast data transfers, Wi-Fi 7 support, satellite connectivity in case of emergencies, and of course, all the iOS features that have been rolling out in the last few months after the release. So iPhone 17 Pro Max, first impression, I'm genuinely impressed. Is it a revolutionary upgrade? No, probably not. If you've got a 16 Pro Max or even a 15 Pro Max, you are probably fine sticking with what you've got for another year. But if you are coming from an older device like an iPhone 13 or 14, this is gonna feel like a massive leap. The design refinements are nice, the display is gorgeous, the cameras look promising, and the performance is exactly what you would expect from Apple's flagship. But here's the thing, this phone starts at $1,199. That's a lot of money. You really have to ask yourself if you need all these pro features or if a regular iPhone 17 would suit you just fine. For me personally, I think this phone is gonna serve me really well. I'm excited to really put it through its paces over the next week or two. That's it for the unboxing and first impression. Let me know down in the comments what you think about the iPhone 17 Pro Max. Are you picking one up? Have you already picked one up? Are you waiting for the next generation or are you team Android? I want to hear from you. If you've enjoyed this video, hit that like button, share it with someone who's thinking about upgrading, and I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.